Netflix is releasing a new limited series that delves into the mysterious disappearance of Malaysian Airlines flight MH370, which is considered one of the biggest aviation mysteries of the 21st century. The flight departed from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing in March 2014, but vanished without a trace. MH370, the plane that disappeared, is set to premiere on March 8th and will explore all aspects of the disappearance, including the various conspiracy theories surrounding it. To give you a preview of what we do and don't know, as well as what some experts believe, keep watching. But first, subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon for all the latest updates. What we know. Here's what we know so far. Malaysian Airlines flight MH370 was a regular flight that was meant to fly from Kuala Lumpur to Malaysia to Beijing in China. The aircraft used for the flight was a Boeing 777-200ER that had 227 passengers and 12 crew members on board. The estimated flight time was 5 hours and 34 minutes, and the plane's intended route took it north over Malaysia, then past the coast of Vietnam, over the South China Sea, and finally over China. However, things took a strange turn as the plane continued north. MH370 was supposed to communicate with air traffic controllers from Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, but suddenly disappeared from radar. The plane's transponder stopped transmitting, and both Vietnamese and Malaysian military radars showed the plane turning west towards the Andaman Sea and the Indian Ocean. It seems that the autopilot was turned off by hand to make this turn. Although the plane was picked up on Vietnamese radar, it vanished without a trace shortly after. After the disappearance of the plane, it was never seen again. However, it did automatically check in with Inmarsat satellites over the Indian Ocean, although its exact route was unclear. Since then, several pieces of debris from the aircraft have been found in different locations. In 2017, 20 pieces were discovered in places such as La Réunion, a French territory, Mozambique, Madagascar, Mauritius, South Africa, and Tanzania. French authorities confirmed that a piece found on La Réunion belonged to the MH370, and Malaysia's Ministry of Transport confirmed at least one other piece came from the missing plane. Recently, another piece was found in Madagascar in December 2022, although it has not yet been confirmed to be from MH370. Nonetheless, the discovery of wreckage known to have come from the plane strongly indicates that it went down somewhere in the Indian Ocean. Conspiracy theories about flight MH370. When a plane carrying 239 people vanishes without a trace, it's natural for people to wonder what happened. Unfortunately, some of the theories that emerge are pretty out there and can't be easily disproven. One of the most outlandish theories suggests that North Korean leader Kim Jong-un hijacked the plane in order to study its technology. Supporters of this theory point to North Korea's history of hijacking planes and notes that the plane had enough fuel to make the journey. However, the theory doesn't hold up under scrutiny, as the technology in the 777-200ER had no military value. While North Korea may have been working on turbine engines for cruise missiles, the engines used in the MH370 were too big and wouldn't have been practical for their purposes. Another theory floating around is that the flight crew hijacked or intentionally flew the plane to Diego Garcia, a British territory that houses a major US military base. While it's technically possible, the theory doesn't make sense when you consider the lack of motive. Why would the US military go to the trouble of secretly diverting a civilian airliner with no apparent value? It just doesn't add up. Final MH370 report revives suspicions of foul play. The latest MH370 report has resurfaced suspicions of foul play. One theory that's gained some traction suggests that the plane was cyber hijacked, meaning that it was controlled by signals from a cell phone on board. However, there are some issues with this theory. For one, terrorist attacks are usually carried out to draw attention to a cause or group, and no one has claimed responsibility for this alleged hijacking. Moreover, if such a hijacking took place in March of 2014, why hasn't it happened again since then? It seems highly unlikely. As with all theories surrounding the disappearance of the MH370, we need to approach this one with a critical eye and stick to the facts. While it's important to keep an open mind, we should also demand solid proof before accepting any claims that are based purely on speculation. The most likely turn of events. After almost a decade of investigation by government officials, journalists, and online detectives, it seems that the most likely scenario is that something happened inside the cockpit of MH370. All other possibilities have been largely ruled out, leaving this one as the most plausible explanation. It's clear that whoever was in control of the plane deliberately turned it westward, off its intended course. Whether the plane was hijacked or a pilot decided to divert it, the turn was physically executed from within the cockpit. Some have suggested that the plane experienced an electrical malfunction that prevented the pilots from calling for help. But even in this scenario, the unexplained turn that doomed the flight remains a mystery. All signs point to something happening within the cockpit, and that is where investigators are focusing their attention. The bottom line is, we may never know what happened to MH370. The Indian Ocean is massive, and even though several pieces of debris have been found, the aircraft itself likely disintegrated into countless tiny pieces. It's possible that there's no identifiable wreckage left on the ocean floor, and the key pieces of evidence, like the plane's black box, may be lost forever. When considering all the theories surrounding this mystery, it's important to approach them with a critical eye and to demand solid proof for any extraordinary claims. We can't rely on unsubstantiated conspiracy theories or baseless speculation. In order to get closer to the truth, we need to remain focused on the facts and stick to evidence-based analysis. In the end, the disappearance of MH370 is a tragic reminder of the inherent dangers of air travel, and a sobering lesson in how much we still have to learn about the complexities of modern technology. As we continue to reflect on this event and try to make sense of it, let's not forget the human toll it took and the lives that were lost. That's it for today. We hope you found our video interesting. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with others. Also, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our new uploads. In the end, thanks for watching, and see you next time.